Hello to those who have already joined. We will begin our presentation in just a moment. Well, welcome everyone. I am Sherry Cressy with All Aboard Travel. We're so happy to have you here this evening. We are a Travel Leaders Vacation Center, and we're so happy that you're able to join us live for our first time doing our Cruise and Travel Expo virtually. We wanted to be able to continue to have it and host it this year, but we wanted to be sure we did it in a comfortable way for you. So we wanted to bring it to you directly in your home. We've got a wonderful edition and presentation for you this evening. And during the presentation, if you do happen to have any questions, go ahead and utilize the Q&A box, type in your question, and if timing permits, we'll do what we can to answer those questions for you this evening. Otherwise, we'll be happy to get back to you and we'll be able to answer those questions. You're always, always, always welcome to give us a call at any time. We can be reached at 1-800-741-1770. A couple of things about doing it virtually this year. We wanted to still be able to bring all of you some wonderful opportunities, perks, and promotions. So for now, this year, 2021, if you do choose to make a reservation, you book by February 8, 2021, you'll be eligible for up to $500 on-board credit per stateroom for a cruise. Or if you happen to choose to make a reservation with any of our other wonderful partners that you'll see presented through this year's virtual expo, that is not a cruise oriented, you'll be able to earn up to $500 off per room in it for an all-inclusive resort or a tour and package. But it gets even better. We are going to allow you at each and every single time that you attend one of our presentations, one chance in a drawing. And if your name is drawn, you will be the very happy and proud winner of a $1,000 all aboard travel gift certificate. And I'm looking very forward to being able to give that away because I think that it's going to be a happy day when we look forward to a wonderful vacation. I also want to remind you before we get started with today's presentation that we are a full service agency, and one of the niche items that we happen to offer is that we are specialized in group travel. And we do many of them each and every single year, and we host several group travel events each and every single year. So with 2020 giving us limited ability to really gather, see our friends and family, and really have those celebrations the way that we wanted to, we're looking forward now into 2021 and in 2022 for when we will be able to gather all of our friends together. So keep that in mind. If you are interested in something special, give us a call and we'll be happy to put that together for you. Again, thanks again for attending live tonight for our Cruise and Travel Expo 2021 Home Edition. Again, I'm Sherry with All Aboard Travel. We can be reached at 1-800-741-1770, and you'll be placed in touch with one of our certified travel experts here with our company. So without further ado, I have somebody very, very special who hopped on, who's going to be sharing some information. One of my favorite people in the world, Seth Bruns, and he is going to be talking to us tonight about Carnival Cruise Lines. So welcome, Seth.
Hi, Sherry. Thank you so much. And welcome to everybody that's joining us tonight as well. I'm trying to turn my camera on, so just give me one.
I might have to promote you to see if that helps. You might be able to turn your camera on now. I'm actually going to turn mine off during your presentation and my microphone. That way there won't be any additional distractions, and I'll let you take control. But feel free to share your screen and
There I
presentation.
am.
Hi.
Hi.
And, on a completely separate note, away from what we're going to be doing tonight, I have to say I'm so happy that I saw mention, I guess it was right before the end of last year, you were able to meet up with a very good friend of mine, Kathy Donnelly, in Florida on one of her trips down here with her
Oh
husband.
yeah, she's a real good
Yeah,
friend of mine.
yeah, she's a great lady, and I just adore her. So I am going to go ahead and turn this over to you and turn my camera off and take it away, Saf.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen. So just bear with me one moment. It'll stop sharing your screen. And I want to go to this one. So you should be seeing, can you just unmute yourself? Do you see
Looks
the big
good.
screen? Okay, perfect.
Yes,
All right.
perfect,
So I'll go
Saf.
ahead and
Thank
get
you.
started. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So as Sherry mentioned, I'm Seth Gruens. I'm the business development director for Carnival Cruise Line. I'm based out of the Tampa Bay area here in Florida, but I cover the entire west side of the state from Naples all the way up to the villages, basically. So love working with our travel partners, and thank you for joining us and for booking with All Aboard Travel. And for those of you that may not be familiar with Carnival Cruise Line, that's what I'm hopefully going to help you with today, and to also tell you what's new. So how many of you watching, I can't see your hands, but how many of you wish you were somewhere like here right now? For those of us in Central Florida with this 40 and 50-degree weather, I know I wish I was here. So hopefully we'll be back to somewhere like this, relaxing on a Caribbean island very, very soon. So who is Carnival? I'm going to show you a few videos as well. Hopefully they come through. If not, we'll just have some nice scenery to look at if the sound doesn't work, and we'll go through this. But I want to give you a quick overview of who we are as a brand and what you can expect when cruising on a Carnival ship.
We at Carnival believe fun is a choice, but it isn't always an easy one. We get it. You've got stuff going on. Work stuff, life stuff, stressy stuff. Fortunately, we created an escape from all that stuff. 45 years ago, a man set out with a secondhand ship and a belief. Cruising should be accessible to everyone, because we all need more fun. A belief passed down from father to son, ship to ship. That's why fun is in our DNA, our very makeup. Tirelessly tested again and again, day and night. Fun isn't always a nice to have, it's a necessity. It makes you a better person, a better parent, a better friend. It helps you live your best life. So, carpe that diem. Sure, you might look a little silly doing it, but holy sea cow, doesn't it feel so freeing? This is how lives were meant to be lived. And look, we know fun's relative. His fun is different from her fun, it's different from theirs, it's different from yours. Maybe your fun is flying down a giant water slide, or racing through the sky, or simply taking a moment to let out a deep nice, right? But here's the thing, fun doesn't just happen. You have to want it. You have to opt in. You've got to grab fun when it floats your way. After 45 years and 80 million guests, we still believe one thing. Fun is a choice. We're here to make it an easy one. So let's do this. Carnival. Choose fun.
So there you have it. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of who we are as a brand. A lot of people have some misconceptions about us, and I'm not going to tell you what those are, but we want to be known as the fun ships. And that's why we came up with this campaign to choose fun, because as the video mentioned, fun is relative to everybody. What you think is fun is different from what your friends and neighbors think is fun. So you can rest assured that on a Carnival ship, whatever is fun to you, you'll most likely find with us, because we have so much for you to do while on board with us. So kind of give you an idea right here on this screen, you see all kinds of people from all over the place, all different walks of life. And what's so special about a Carnival cruise is that these people come together and become friends. They become family. They stay in touch for years. They start traveling together. So it's something really special that we're all able to create together. And that's one of my favorite things, is seeing everybody just have such a good time and be themselves. We consider ourselves America's cruise line, and we want you to come as you are as well. So we want you to be comfortable. We don't want that stuffy environment. So just come, be who you are, have a good time, and that's what'll happen. We also have a fun fact here. 99% of people who choose fun regret it 0% of the time. I think you'll also find that's true. And if not, we might need to talk about this offline. So we also have what we know as the fun ones. Last year, at the start of the year, we started with this campaign. You might have seen this on the TV in your area. You might have seen some billboards or advertising. But our goal is to help you to choose a vacation that's as fun as you. Working alongside with All Aboard Travel and Carnival, we want to make sure you have the vacation of your lifetime. So kind of want to show you who the fun ones are and see if you know anybody that's like this.
Sure, we all know one. They're silly. Oddballs. Goofballs. Even weirdos. Yeah, their behavior isn't always normal. Their jokes aren't always welcome. And their attire certainly isn't what most might call appropriate. They're out there. Eccentric. Some might even say cheesy. Yeah, they might not sing great, or dance great, or keep it to themselves great. But look, no matter what others think of them, they're the ones who make our lives more fun. So call them whatever you like. We just call them the fun ones. So if you are a fun one, know a fun one, or just want to be around fun ones, then choose a vacation as fun as you. Choose fun. Carnival.
Yeah, so I think that's a great representation of who you'll find when you're on our cruises. And if this sounds like you or any of your friends, call them up, call All Aboard Travel, and we will get you on one of these cruises. So this is kind of what that looks like. I just remember the first lady swimming with the pineapple drink. The slogan for this ad was "Act your shoe size, not your age." Then the guy going down the slide in his business suit is like, "What to-do list?" So these are the type of people that you will cruise with. They let loose, they love to have fun, and hopefully you can find a way to do that as well. So now, where do we cruise? Well, right now we're not cruising anywhere. I think everybody knows that, but hopefully we'll get back to the ocean soon. We actually announced today that we have to pause a few more sailings through March of this year, but we're supposed to be on track to be sailing in April. So hopefully we can stick to that guideline. I don't have a lot of information about the startup, but I'll tell you where we cruise normally. So these are our destinations. We're typically sailing to Bermuda, the Bahamas, all over the Caribbean and Mexico year round. And then we have seasonal voyages to Alaska, Canada, New England, Hawaii, Europe. We even have ships that go from Australia to New Zealand, Tahiti, the Fiji Islands. So we have some really nice itineraries. And if you haven't thought about Europe, it's a really great way to see many different countries on the Carnival ships that you know and love while you're having fun, affordable vacation. You're not packing and unpacking in every different place. So we have some really nice itineraries that we just announced for Carnival Pride, leaving out of Barcelona and some other wonderful ports. So make sure you check those out when you call All Aboard Travel. Now, where do we leave from? Well, we've got a lot of different home ports. We've got about 15 different home ports in the US, and most of these are year round. We have 23 ships in our fleet right now with a few more on the way. And as you can see from this map, we make it really easy for you to get to any of our ships. So if any of you are not in Florida, maybe there's a home port that's nearby that you can drive to. We're finding that still most of the US population lives within about a 5 to 6 hour drive. So we make it pretty easy. And then if you're looking to do something different, maybe you've been to the Caribbean, you've been out of Miami, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, why not get on a plane and go to San Francisco? You can make a trip out of that, do the Wine Valley tours, go on one of our short cruises out of there. So a lot of different options. The point is we make it easy for you because we want you to have a great time and keep coming back. So a lot of different options for you when looking at cruises. Now today, I also wanted to focus on one of the ships that we've been waiting for. You might know what it is already. Hopefully you're as excited as I am. And that is our new Mardi Gras. She has been delayed a few times. She was supposed to come out in August of last year. Then that was delayed till November. Then that big thing that we're all working with right now called COVID has delayed that even further. So this ship will be debuting in just a few months now in April. And we're so excited that she's going to be coming to Port Canaveral. This is a new class of ship for us. It's the largest ship we've ever had. And some of you that have been cruising for a while might even remember this name. It's actually the name of our first ship that we started with in 1972. So here's a comparison of that ship. Back in 1972, this was a converted ocean liner. Our late founder, Ted Arison, bought the ship, converted it into the Mardi Gras. And fun fact here as well, the first sailing out of Miami, the ship went out and we struck a sandbar. The tide went out. We were stuck. We couldn't go anywhere. Everyone was like, oh no, what do we do? They supposedly opened all the bars, handed out free drinks, and that's how we got known to be the fun ships. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds like a great story. And then almost 50 years later, not 45 like the video says, we have our new Mardi Gras. So this Mardi Gras was a game changer back then with making cruising affordable to everyone. And now you're going to see a lot of new changes with this Mardi Gras once we kick it off in April. One of the main things you'll notice is this ship is divided into different themed zones. So we have 6 themed zones that you can see here. These are designed by the places that vacations take us. So Grand Central would be like a big city experience. French Quarter, obviously Louisiana, New Orleans. La Piazza would be like Italy. Summer Landing and Lido would kind of be like your pool beach experience. Then of course the ultimate playground would be like your theme parks. So we've got these 6 zones on board that we're really excited, and I'm going to show you more as we go through the ship on a virtual tour. So we start out in the Grand Central. This is our atrium. It's a little bit different than most of our atriums because you'll notice it's really big. There's 3 stories, and you've got those beautiful floor to ceiling windows off to the side. So we have a stage there where we'll be doing different activities, entertainment. You can also see there's plenty of seating, stadium seating to sit and enjoy one of the shows or just have a drink or read a book. And this is also kind of the gateway to all the other parts of the ship. So you'll see there's a casino, you can access the main show lounge, there's a bar, all kinds of things right from this Grand Central. So can't wait to see that. I'll show you a few pictures. This is what it would look like at night. I think that's a hint with that spinning ball from the ceiling that there's going to be some kind of aerial art show, but we still have a lot that is still being worked on. So stay tuned for more information. And here's kind of what it would look like with people in it. We do a really good job of adding these fake people to the drawing, but you can imagine yourself there. So really fun space. All right. Now, as we move through the ship, I'm just going to talk about some of the different areas that you can find. We have a beautiful Cloud9 spa. So if you're looking to be pampered on this cruise experience, we have the Cloud9 spa where we offer facials, massages, there's couples massages. Then we also have a salon where you can get your hair cut, colored. We do manicures, pedicures, teeth whitening. There's a fitness center, all kinds of great things. Acupuncture, all available for you in our Cloud9 spa. We do have different packages available depending on the cruise. And if you wanted to buy a whole week-long package, there's all kinds of things for you in there. There's things like this tepidariums and thermal suites, the thalassotherapy pools, mineral pools, steam rooms, saunas, all of that would be in our Cloud9 spa. Now we also have Alchemy Bar. I'm not a big drinker, but this is one of my favorite bars on board. It is mainly a martini bar, but as you can kind of see from this picture, it's designed to be like an old pharmacy, so like an apothecary. And what's really cool is our bartenders wear white lab coats. So you can kind of go up to them if, let's say you're having a bad day on a cruise, because everyone has a bad day on a cruise, right? No, but you go up to them and you say, I need something to make me feel better. They will come up with a concoction and that will be your new favorite drink. You might tell them you like blueberries, chocolate, cinnamon, whatever ingredients. They will put it together and make something that's so tasty, you'll start drinking that everywhere you go. You can also order from the menu, and we do mocktails as well. So if you don't drink alcohol, we can do all that as well. So really cool space. It's a really fun environment. We even offer classes on board where they show you how they mix the drinks and do all the tricks. So that's really fun for people that are into craft cocktails and things like that. We also have Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. So this is our reservations only steakhouse. It's about $38 per person. And again, it is reservations only. So the best way to do that is when you make your booking, you can reserve your dining time online, or you can also wait till you get on the ship. If you dine in here on the first night, we usually offer a discounted bottle of wine. So you might want to check with the hostess to see what kind of specials they're offering on that first night. But this is a really cool experience. It's not very formal, but it is more intimate, quiet. It's really nice if you're celebrating a special occasion or just looking for a different type of meal. And you'll notice off to the back, there's a gold curtain. I don't know if my mouse will work right here. This is the piano bar. So while you're having your steakhouse dinner, you'll have some nice live piano playing for you. Then at nighttime, we close this off so that you don't hear the piano bar, because that's when it becomes a sing-along and it can get a little loud. So 2 different experiences in this same space. Now moving into the French Quarter, as you can tell from this picture, it's very kind of Louisiana, Bourbon Street. You get that old jazz feel. So we will have jazz music. There's going to be some bourbon drinks in here, cool lounges. This is the Brass Magnolia bar. And then we have this new fortune teller bar that you can see here. So this will have all kinds of craft cocktails as well. We'll do things where the drinks are smoking and steaming, and just kind of a really cool space. Can't wait to try this out. Also in this area, we partnered with Emeril Lagasse. Many of you may know him from his restaurants or from the shows with the BAM when he was cooking. So we partnered with him, and we have his bistro 1396. That 1396 is actually the whole number of our ship when the ship was in the shipyard being built. So that's just where that number comes from. But this will be an a la carte menu location. So there is a small fee for the food items here. And we'll have things like the raw oyster bar, muffaletta, gumbo, jambalaya, and typical New Orleans style food that you could imagine from Emeril's restaurant. But really excited about this space in that French Quarter. We also have a main dining room, which is the Flamingo restaurant. This is one of the dining rooms that'll be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We also have the Palm restaurant, which is really looking beautiful. This is also open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you're assigned to one of these dining rooms, they will be complimentary, and it all depends on the dining time you select, whether you're looking for early, late, or your time dining, and also sometimes depending on where your cabin is on the ship. So you'll most likely be having breakfast, lunch, or dinner in one of these dining rooms. And then moving up to La Piazza, I mentioned earlier, this is Italy, basically. So you'll see off to the side, we have Pizzeria del Capitano, which is our pizza spot. That is complimentary, open 24 hours, 7 days a week, or however many days you're on the ship. Then you'll also find one of our favorites, Cucina del Capitano. Cucina del Capitano during the daytime is a complimentary pasta bar. So you can go up here, have lunch, no charge. At nighttime, it transforms into a trattoria restaurant, and there is a surcharge. It's about $15 per person. And you will have family style sharing with the people that you sit with. You're not going to be seated with strangers, so you don't have to worry about sharing with strangers, but some really good food. So if you haven't ever tried this, you definitely need to on your next ship that has Cucina del Capitano. And you'll see there's an alfresco dining option as well. Now, if you don't know who Rudy Seagrill is, he is partnered with Holland America, but we brought him on board to create this concept. He makes these plates with personalities. I don't know if you can tell from this picture, but the food has a face. So that's what he's known for. And we'll have Rudy Seagrill. There is a charge to dine in the specialty space, and this is what that will look like. So pretty exciting. Just a lot of different options for our guests that have asked for something more than just the main dining room, Lido, and room service. Now, Havana Bar is a great place if you like salsa, merengue, mojitos, Cuban coffee. This is the place for you. This is a great place to lounge, enjoy some live music during the evenings. And there is even a special outdoor area for any guests that are booked into our special Havana staterooms. So anybody can come in and enjoy this bar and lounge area, but in order to access the outdoor area and the Havana pool, you do need to be booked into one of our special Havana staterooms. So keep that in mind, but this is a great place. Sometimes this is the nightclub on board, depending on the activities that are planned. So you'll have a lot of fun in here as well. Mardi Gras Casino, of course, every ship has a casino. We have all of your standard equipment with tables, slots, we do tournaments, you name it. So this is a great space. And if you ever receive casino offers from Carnival, you can call your travel partner, your travel agent, and they will go ahead and help you get reserved on one of these ships. So if you're sent one of those great deals, please call your all aboard agent and we will help you get booked. So here's another view of the casino. Just have a few more pictures of this area in the ship. So summer landing in the back of the ship. This is not exclusive. Anybody can come enjoy this space. There's a pool, there's a hot tub, there's a bar off to the side I'm going to show you, but really cool space. This is what it looks like at night. So I can see you doing that now and hear it. And then here's a view from the back of the ship looking towards that summer landing. What you'll also notice is above the summer landing, those are new aft facing balconies, as well as some new corner suites, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. So if you're looking to be in this area, you might want to think about looking at some of these staterooms as well. Now off to the side, this is kind of your backyard watering hole or backyard bar. It's designed to be very comfortable. We want everyone to feel at home with us. So we added this space right off the side of summer landing. Now inside these sliding doors here and on the other side, that takes you into a very cool space as well, which is Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue Smokehouse Brewhouse. That is a name to say 3 times fast, right? Try it again. I'm not going to do it. But this is a really cool space. If you know Guy Fieri from the Food Network, from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drives, we partner with him. We have Guy's Burger Joint on many of our ships, but on a few others, we have Guy's Pig and Anchor, as you see here. During the sea days, we do barbecue outdoors, and that's complimentary, so only on the sea days. And then at other times, you can order from a different menu. There are some nominal fees, or just come in here, have a drink, hang out, read, talk with your friends. It's a really cool space. And one of the things you'll notice as we go through is we have our own brewery on board where we're making our own beer. So that is pretty cool. And you can even do a brewery tour on our ship. So just going through, you can see that kind of the vats in the back there. There's an ice cream truck, just some really cool furniture. So behind the bar there, you can kind of see the brewery, and there's some TVs. We do live music in here. So imagine sitting here, having one of your special beers, watching a show, talking to your friends, listening to live music, watching the sunset. Really cool space. I like it. Then we have our Lido area. So it kind of looks similar to our others. We tried to make it a little bit more tropical feeling and kind of make it more friendly for people to want to come and sit at this area, not that they don't already. But you'll notice off to the back, there is a dive-in movies large screen, so you can watch movies under the stars. It's really great. We have different things showing during the day as well. And then our 2-story Red Frog rum bar, which is a Red Frog tiki bar. So very cool. We've had Red Frog on many of our ships before, but this is the first time that we have a 2-story tiki bar. And you'll find Caribbean beers and rums mostly at this bar, but also sodas and waters for those of you that don't drink alcohol. And then a lot of partnerships, as you can see. One of my favorites is with Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq. He is our CFO, and that is our Chief Fun Officer. One of the other things he has that you may not know about is he has his own restaurant called Big Chicken. So we're bringing that on board Mardi Gras. It'll also be on Carnival Radiance when she debuts later this year. And this is complimentary. This is free. It's up at the Lido. It's chicken sandwiches. There are some omelet options. We have breakfast all day long at this spot. There's some slaw, really great food. So you'll have to check that out when you're on board Mardi Gras. Then Blue Iguana Cantina, if you like Mexican food, we've got tacos, we've got burritos, we have huevos rancheros, we even have breakfast burritos in the morning. And then if you're a salsa fan, the kind that you eat, we have this bar where you can make your own salsas from all the different ingredients that you see there. So a lot of people love that. Then off to the other side, I mentioned Guy's Burger Joint earlier. So this is where we have the best burgers at sea, in my opinion. It's really hard to not just eat these burgers. But if you do it, it doesn't matter because they say calories don't really count at sea. So this is what that Guy's Burger Joint will look like. And you can either order from the pre-built sandwiches or burgers or create your own. We have a toppings bar with all the kind of ingredients: ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, onions, mushrooms, cheese, all that kind of stuff. So really good food here, and that's free. Lido Marketplace, this is the name for our Lido buffet. So this is where you can go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well, or midday, mid-evening snacks. Very casual. If you're not looking to get dressed up for dinner, or you just don't want to sit down for dinner one night, you can come up to Lido and we'll have some really great options. We have different stations. We have different deli options. There is rotisserie, all kinds of great food here. And that's just what that looks like redesigned. Now, as we move outdoors back again into what we're going to call the ultimate playground, we've got something really cool. I'm going to show you another video, and hopefully you're excited about this as well, because it's the first time that any cruise ship has ever had a roller coaster on board. So this is what that looks like.
Buckle up for an unforgettable ride on Mardi Gras.
I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to try that. There will be a small fee. It's still yet to be determined. And there are a few restrictions, like you have to be less than 300 pounds and I believe shorter than 6'4". So those are the restrictions. It's really cool though. This is controlled by the rider. So there can be 2 people at a time and you can control your speed. So it's not going to go thousands of miles an hour. I think the maximum is actually 45. and it doesn't really go upside down. It just kind of goes sideways and looks like that. But as you can see from this picture, it goes around our signature funnel and the entire sports square and ultimate playground area. So really cool feature. First time ever that we're having a roller coaster at sea. So just want to show you some more pictures of what it looks like going around. That's kind of like if you were riding it. And then kind of you see the little loop, then you'll see the miniature golf course, that's complimentary. We've got the waterworks with the slides, the power drencher, the racing slides, the splash park. That's not just for kids. Anybody can hang out in this area. And I know when it's hot in the summer on a Caribbean cruise, I'm in there as well. So really cool space for our outdoor enthusiasts. And then we have a full basketball court, which we also use for dodgeball and other games. And there's plenty of seating for spectators. So really cool space. And then you'll notice there is a ropes course. So we have an outer loop and an inner loop where you can go through, you're harnessed in if you're daring. If you're not, I would say still try it. I like to do it, get over my fears, but you go through the different stations and just make it through. Really cool. So one of the great things about the new ships and the new class of ships is that I already mentioned she's coming to Port Canaveral. Well, even though the ship wasn't here, we had to do a lot of work to get ready for her, and we built a new terminal. The terminal is done. We're just waiting for the ship. But we have this new Terminal 3, which is called the launch pad over there on the Space Coast. So since we have launches of rockets and other things, we thought it would be fitting to have this kind of space themed. So it's a 2-story terminal, really beautifully appointed. And I can't wait to check it out. So even if you don't cruise on Mardi Gras, hopefully you'll cruise out of Port Canaveral on one of our other ships, and you'll be able to experience this new terminal. But we're ready for the ship, and hopefully we can start in April. Where will the Mardi Gras be going? Well, she is going to be doing alternating 7-day Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries year-round every other week. So she's sailing every week, but every other week is a different itinerary. As you can see here, it's either an Eastern Caribbean to San Juan, Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic, or Grand Turk. And the Western Caribbean sailings will be Cozumel, Costa Maya in Mexico. And then of course, Mahogany Bay, which is our cruise area in Isla Roatan in Honduras. So pretty nice itineraries. Now I want to show you the staterooms, because if you've been on a Carnival ship, you've never seen our staterooms look like this. So I have another quick video, and then I'm going to show you pictures of the staterooms, and then we can talk a little bit about the categories and what all that means. Actually, I'll talk about the categories first. So the deck plan here shows you a lot of different colors, and what these different colors mean are categories. Categories are also priced differently based on where they are on the ship. So if you're not really sure whether you want an interior stateroom, an ocean view, balcony, all aboard specialists will help you decide. It all depends on whether you want to see outside. Do you want to be able to go outside and get fresh air? That's all up to you. Do you want a suite to have more space and entertaining? Do you want to be near Camp Ocean if you're traveling with your children or grandchildren? We will help you decide where you want to be. And then each of these different colors has a different price. That's basically what these categories are. And I don't expect you to see it or read it right now, but that's what the travel specialists are there to help you with. And then here's the video to show you some of the new features that we're adding in these staterooms. So those are just 5 features that we are updating in our staterooms. We partnered with a different design company out of Europe. I think it's in the UK. And you wouldn't even think about this, but maybe it's something that we overlooked because I've always just been happy cruising and comfortable. But when I saw the door in the shower instead of the curtain, I thought, wow, we've needed that. Because how many times have you tried to take a shower on a cruise and the shower curtain sticking to your leg, sticking to your arm? You're already in such a small space that you're trying to do what you need to do. There's also that little bar for anybody that needs to shave or balance while you're washing. So a lot of cool features. The balconies do not have doors that swing in or out now, they slide. So that's a lot easier when you have a windy day outdoors. So some really cool features that are gonna be added to these staterooms. And even just the design and how they look, just more modern. They look a lot bigger just from the way the lighting is and the shapes of the mirrors. So this is your interior stateroom, looking from the bed, obviously, to your door, and then looking from the door towards the room. Basically, an interior stateroom just means you don't have a window. Then the ocean view stateroom does have a window, so it's typically the same layout, but on this ship you might find some premium interiors, some different sized ocean view staterooms. So the main difference is ocean view has a window, so you can see outside, and they're usually a little bit bigger. And then we'll go into the suites. We do have balconies, we have all kinds of different categories, but I want to show you what's new with Mardi Gras. So the suite life is pretty cool. So did you see any cabins that you want to be in yet? Any of those suites? I'm going to go through a little bit slower and show you some of them as well. But we have 32 new categories of Excel suites in 4 subcategories. And these are the first 2 I'll show you are the Carnival Excel Presidential Suites. There's only 2 of them. They are in the very front of the ship at the top. And these are the largest staterooms. So they have a separate sleeping area from the living space, as well as this giant balcony with outdoor furniture. There's even an outdoor hot tub and shower. So pretty cool. There's only 2 of these. So keep that in mind. If you're looking at this stateroom or this suite, there's only 2. So they're going to go pretty quickly. We also have these Excel aft suites that are on the back corner that I showed you above Summer Landing. So there's 12 of those, 6 on each side. Also pretty impressive sized balcony, separate living space from the sleeping space. And they also have that outdoor hot tub. So really nice. Then we have the Excel corner suites, which there's also 12. Those are in the front of the ship. So we have 6 on each side looking towards the bow. We also have forward facing balconies up there. And then there are 6 additional Excel suites on 3 other decks. So you'll see them on deck 10, 11, and 12 when you look at the deck plan. And they're pretty much the same, just a little bit different configuration. Now, with these Excel suites, there are a few new amenities that you get by booking one of these. You have unlimited access to Loft 19, which I'm going to show you in a moment. You have a dedicated concierge phone number. You have guaranteed specialty dining times, except for certain dining experiences like Chef's Table and Bonsai Teppanyaki, because the seating is so limited at those 2 experiences. But if you're booking one of our steakhouse restaurants or like Cucina del Capitano, you will have guaranteed reservations in these restaurants. Complimentary soda package, room service, and laundry. And sparkling wine, fresh fruit upon arrival, and upgraded bathroom amenities in these staterooms. So that's just for those 32 staterooms in the Excel suite class. So again, if you didn't catch it in the video, this is what that Excel Presidential Suite balcony looks like, the largest one. Really cool. I wish I could go in one of these. If anybody wants to take me, I'll be happy. And then just another view of what that space looks like outdoors. So it's pretty big. And then these are the aft suites. You kind of see still pretty impressive. And then the Loft 19, I mentioned this is on deck 19, which is the highest deck of the ship. And there is a cabana rental fee. So everybody that wants a cabana does have to rent that space for the day. There are also packages for the entire week, I believe. And the prices vary depending on if it's a port day or seat day, and a couple other things as well might affect the price. But anybody that's booked into those Excel suites has unlimited access to the Loft 19 area. Anybody that's not in one of those suites can only access this area by renting a cabana. So hopefully I made that clear, but Excel guests can use this at any time. They still have to pay for the cabana though. Now, if you are not interested in one of those Excel class suites, we still have our other suites as well, the Ocean Suites, Havana Suites, we have Family Harbor Suites, as well as Cloud9 Spa, and a few others. So there's definitely space for suites on Mardi Gras. Now, Mardi Gras is coming in April. We're super excited about that. But we also announced recently that her sister, the second class on the ship, is coming in 2022, and that's going to be Carnival Celebration, and that's just in time to celebrate Carnival's 50th birthday, We turned 50 in 2022, and we're going to have a series of celebration cruises. So if you haven't heard about those yet, there's a number of ships that are sailing out on or around March 5th, which is actually my birthday. And they're going to meet up at sea, and we're going to do all kinds of celebrations. There's going to be dancing and I think confetti and different things going on board, but all of this to celebrate our 50th birthday. So if you haven't looked at any of those sailings yet, you might want to think about that because those are going to be pretty special. And Carnival Celebration is going to look almost identical to Mardi Gras. There'll probably be a few different decor items and maybe something different that we add that wasn't on Mardi Gras. So we'll have to stay tuned for more details about this ship when she comes. So really exciting stuff for us, though, that we're still able to build new ships during times like these. And it's because of the loyal support of our travel partners and our guests. We wouldn't be able to do this without any of you. So just before we start to wrap it up, I just want to remind you that you're not going to go hungry on a Carnival ship. We already talked about a lot of the dining options, but just as a reminder, we've got the main dining rooms where you can sit down for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are included in the price of your cruise. You're served by waiters in a tux on Cruise Elegant evenings. You could also go to Lido if you're just looking for that casual experience. That's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have room service. We also have the pizza. And another cool thing that we're doing now is if you download the Fun Hub app on your phone or your tablet, when you get on the ship, you can order pizza to be delivered to wherever you are on the ship. So that's pretty cool. I think it's like $5 for them to deliver it to you, but you can be sitting on the Lido, order the pizza, and they find you because they can tell by your sail and sign photo, or you can upload a selfie. And it's really cool how technology has changed things and made it easier. So a lot of different options for you. You're not going to go hungry. This is what the main dining room looks like. I believe this is from Horizon. Maybe Breeze. Lido, all different kinds of stations I mentioned earlier. One I didn't mention was the Seafood Shack or Seafood Corner. This does have a small fee associated with it because you're ordering market price crab legs or lobster rolls, fried seafood platters. So not too expensive, but that's another great option to enjoy if you're looking for seafood. And then for those of you that drink or don't drink, I already talked about all the bars, but we have so many different types of bars and experiences just to enjoy, whether you're drinking a mocktail, a soda, a water, just a lot of fun, a lot of energy at our different bars. And our staff is really well trained at entertaining and engaging with our guests. So that in itself makes it fun because you feel like you want to go see your friends every night. Entertainment, we have as much as you can do or as little as you want to do. So whether it's catching one of our stand-up comedy shows or the musicals that we do with the singing and dancing, there's all kinds of things going on. We have Punchliner Comedy Club. That's where we have the big name talent coming on board our ships and making you laugh. We have family-friendly shows in the earlier part of the evening, and then they turn into adult-only humor where it's 18 and older. We've got Lip Sync Battle from Spike TV. If you've seen that before, it's where two of your fellow cruisers come up and lip sync battle each other to see who does the best performance, and then everyone cheers in crowds and they're both winners. Playlist Productions is the cast of singing and dancing that we do. And then something that's coming to Mardi Gras and Celebration only is Family Feud Live. So this is going to be where you, maybe some of your friends, go up and volunteer to play against another team, and it's going to be hosted by our cruise director. So I can't wait to see this in action as well. It's only going to be on these two ships, Mardi Gras and Celebration. And then if you're traveling with children, grandchildren, or you are worried about there being a lot of kids, we have some great programs where the kids are well entertained. So we have youth programs for kids aged 2 to 17. That's the minimum age to participate in our youth programs is 2. But we do allow infants 6 months old to sail with us. So a little confusion there. We have Seuss at Sea, Dr. Seuss Enterprises. We have great things going on. We have a Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham breakfast on every cruise on the last sea day. There's Seussapalooza, where we do a parade down the promenade and in the main show lounge and do this story time. That's what you're seeing here, where you and your fellow guests can get up and participate in this story, become the characters. Camp Ocean is for the 2 to 11-year-olds. So that's kind of marine themed, marine inspired. And you're going to have your kids and grandkids having a lot of fun making things, learning about the environments we cruise through and visiting. There's also late night parties for that age group, the Night Owls. We do babysitting as well. Now, babysitting, we do allow the 6 months olds and under 2-year-olds to be in babysitting. They just can't be in Camp Ocean until they turn 2. Then we also have an optional Build-A-Bear workshop where parents can purchase a bear or one of the little animals and the outfits. And if they purchase the one for St. Jude, the the proceeds are donated to St. Jude Children's Hospital. So a lot of great things for the kids. They're not going to be bored. Now, for you being here today and being part of our virtual cruise expo for 2021, we have an exclusive offer for you just for today through next week. This is early saver rates, which are some of our lowest rates available at any time, including a 50% reduced deposit, and then either $25 or $50 onboard credit per stateroom, depending on the length of cruise that you book. This has to be booked between now or January 13th with All Aboard Travel. You have their contact information there, and Sherry shared it earlier. This is only for sailings traveling through April of 2022, and you would need to request the rate code OVC. Your All Aboard team has this information, so if you're not able to write it down or jot it down that quickly, they will be able to share this information with you when you call to check pricing and availability. And if this is not the best offer, they will find you whatever best deal is available for you. Sometimes there's better rates if you're a past guest with us. They can look at your VIFP number, which stands for Very Important Fun Person, or you might have a casino offer, as we talked about earlier. You might be booking to one of our groups that might have a better rate. So they'll be happy to check to make sure you're getting the best deal. Now, another offer that we have going on right now, just for the whole month of January, is our Great Rates New Year saving. It's called Hello Fun, and that's rate code PB4. It's just really good rates for sailings through April 2023. So just be sure to check that out. And then we have another offer going on just for the next couple of days through January 12th. And this actually has a smaller deposit amount, up to anywhere from $50 deposit. Then there's some onboard credit offers that are similar to the exclusive offer. And this is including sailings through April 2023. The rate code is OCS. So be sure to ask about these or any other rate code that's available when you're inquiring about pricing and availability. I think that's all I have. Yep. So there's All Aboard's contact information if you don't already have it from us saying it these many times. But I want to thank you all for attending today, and thank you for allowing me to be here to present to you for the past few minutes. And I guess if you have any questions, I'll be around.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Seth?
I hear you, Sherry.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. I can't thank you enough. If anybody has a question you want to type in quickly into the chat, by all means, please feel free to go ahead. I wanted to just to remind everybody, with all of the current events that we're surrounded with at this particular time, and with the cruise lines in the process of gearing up to sail again, I just want to let you know that they will sail again, and that it actually is to our benefit that they're going through this stringent process in testing. They are improving the ships, they're remodeling the ships, they're bringing out these amazing, beautiful new ships for us to sail on again one day. And I'm truly looking forward to it. The one thing that I wanted to mention is since you're such a popular cruise line and highly sought after, everybody's heard of Carnival. Now is really the time to think about it. I realize that somebody might be kind of teetering about whether or not they want to wait or whether they want to book now, but really now is the time to start planning for the end of 2021 and into 2022. There's a lot of things at play here, and we want to make sure that that you are able to travel when you want to, and that we're able to access the availability for you for when you need to actually go. And as far as all those wonderful perks and promos that we have going on for our expo, for our virtual expo here with All Aboard Travel, in combination with the wonderful offer that you have provided to us just for our clients, and as well as the regular specials that you have going on, as Seth had said, do give us a call. And that's what the benefit is of working with a certified expert, someone who's really knowledgeable. They'll be able to sift through all of the available opportunity for discounts, perks, and promotions, and be able to come up and provide you with what is going to be the best value for your vacation overall. And don't forget, Carnival is fantastic for groups. And there's one thing that we really need to do looking into the end of 2021 and into 2022 is we really need to think about getting together with our friends and family again, because we missed so much in 2020. I don't see any questions that came in. I did see someone that said, hello, Seth. That
was
was
me.
from Donna. Donna, she says, Charles did. He just popped in a new question. One of our visitors has said, can I select my celebrity credit? Can I select my celebrity credits to Carnival? What I think he's asking us, Seth, is if he has credits with celebrity, are they transferable to the other cruise line?
No, unfortunately, Charles, they're cruise line specific, so they would have to stay with celebrity. We don't accept any other credits besides Carnival.
Yeah, he may be talking to like like an FCC or a future credit that he may have from a shift possibly in the dates. But yeah, unfortunately, it's a separate entity, so they're not unable to cross over. But that's a very, very good question. Donna says, "Happy New Year, Seth," and she says that she has hope. She knows that we're going to be sailing again here very soon. Anyone else have any quick questions? No? Okay. Well, again, you can reach us at All Aboard Travel, 1-800-741-1770. Thank you so much for joining us and spending the evening with us today, y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.